Okay. Mike said he will join from the car. Honestly, it might be any moment now. Sorry for the late start. Dinner was late, and Vivi's having a rough time today.
Poor baby.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't look obscene, does it?
What was that?
This doesn't.
Well, we can't see it.
I know.
It does from my side, but no, they can't see the condom you're putting on the paper towel holder.
Visual, please.
Okay. What do we need to note? Reminder of all the features of Foundry, journal, player handouts, items, moving items, the letter T for targeting. Hopefully we're starting to get these things down and not forget them. I randomly remembered that Pep had a magic item from pre-Curse of Strahd that she did not even remember and was not on her character sheet. So she has a spider staff in her inventory from, what was the name of the black spider that you guys fought pre-Strahd?
It's not me.
No, that was Mike and Brian, and I'm sure they don't remember anything now. I'm the only one that's like, their story!
The only thing I remember from that is 1 dragon, 2 infinite money mine, and 3 spoon interrogating, and infinite alcohol.
Yes. So, one thing I'm going to change is I've been asking you guys to do recap, because ideally it's coming from the player's perspective. I feel like we are playing too infrequent. We don't have any people that actually like to take notes and are lore hounds. We don't have the type of players for that. So I figured I will just cover recap, because then you guys actually remember maybe more in detail what's going on. You get details of what might be important in this current session, and also maybe things from that happened 6-8 sessions ago that you no longer remember. I'm refreshing what might be important.
This makes me happy.
I had moved away from it, but I feel like it's best to go back to it. So,
That makes me happy.
in your quest to defeat Strahd von Zarovich, you received a fortune from the great Madame Ava, telling you 5 riddle-like messages that denoted a person, place, or thing that was relevant to defeating Strahd. This is found in the quest tabs on the left side. You're able to make that thing open up. You can get more detail there. In exchange for this fortune, she requested a toy from Blinksey's Toy Shop be purchased and delivered to her granddaughter, Arabella, for her 10th name day, which brought you to Valaki, in addition to your quest to escorting Irina. You dropped Irina off in the St. Andrel's Church after recovering the bones of St. Andrel and returning its hallowed ground for safety, and have since gone to Blinksey's Toy Shop to purchase a toy to deliver to Arabella. But you found that she had been kidnapped, and instead now you're investigating that kidnapping. So you traveled to the crime scene last session after recovering a signet ring found at the crime scene. You there, not at the crime scene but nearby, found a handkerchief with the initials RVR by the Lunar River Crossroad. Then at the scene of the crime, where the ring was found, you learned through the tracks and scuffles that there were 3 people, adults, that were there. 2 thoughts, one of which died, the third fled through the woods, and the winner took off to the river and waded off. With Hamingja carrying Pep, the crime was recreated, and you determined the kidnapper waded off in the water and hid their tracks well. With that, you didn't really know where else to go except for your tip to go to the Burgomaster's library and research the ring, so that's where you headed next. In entering Valaki, you received an invitation from Lady Fiona Wachter to dine with her that night, which linked to your potential main quest line. You then, while in Valaki, before going to the Burgmasters, investigated Rictavio's wagon, Arsec stockyard, and heard sounds from a tiger inside when a guard prevented you from investigating further. You then headed to the Burgmaster's mansion, received permission to use the library if you resolved their spirit haunting problem. There's a lot of notes because a lot of shit has happened. And I figured you guys don't remember half of it, so it's worth noting. So sorry for the long recap this time.
I appreciate it. This is informative.
You then searched the library for info on the signet ring, only to find that Not anything on the ring, but you found an interesting note that Isaac Strasny, the Burgmaster's ruthless head guard, had a sister named Irina that is marked as assumed to be eaten by wolves. When your search ended, Viktor Volakovich entered carrying a book, and you noticed that it had the same symbol of that signet ring on the cover as the ring itself. And so, talking with him, he brought you to his study in the attic, and you talked further. Entering the study, you also saw the spirit mentioned earlier in the mirror, and Victor shared he'd stopped the hauntings and talked with the spirits, so that was not a problem. From him, you continue to talk about the ring, and learned it was related to Kazan's tower, the tower of a famous mage, and he told you the location of it, exchange for finding any relics inside that might be related to him and bringing them back to him. Leaving the mansion, you hired the hunters Soldar and Yevgeny to join you as you travel. This was up at the lake, where you again recreated the scene of the crime. At Kazan's tower, you arrived and found a wagon that you did not nearly get to inspect enough before Pep walked up to the magically enchanted door. On the door, magical symbols appeared of arcane schools, and Pep's wise wisdom pressed them with confidence until they all lit up. The door did not open, and instead gargoyles flew down from the upper floors of the towers where we are now. With that, I will change scenes, and we'll roll for initiative.
This is all part of my plan.
Everything going to plan.
Alright.
Are we inside? No, I see. That's the card. Never mind.
This is not the right music. Let's get a battle music on.
No, you were way up there and way surrounded.
So I roughly place people down. We talked about the wagon and the door, so I don't know where people would be, so we can adjust that now before we actually get into things.
All right.
How far is some of this shit? Plenty? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, good.
Mike would probably be up more.
I would think Mike would be... Someone would be up accompanying her. Until Mike gets here, who would like the honor of controlling Mike? He is given permission. He did not specify. But he could be here soon enough.
Swag to him.
Okay. Let's see, where do I set? Can I set that myself?
Can I just open up another instance and pick his character?
Oh, that sounds great. Please do that. Sounds way easier.
Like the private or incognito tab.
Maybe we'll find
don't
out.
see why that wouldn't work.
I think you can just do another tab. You don't even have to do that.
No, another tab reloads my character.
That's it. Okay, interesting.
Let's try incognito. It doesn't support a secure connection. Continue. You think that's working?
I think you're in here.
Pet roll initiative.
How do you do initiative again?
On
character
the...
sheet, C, and then it's over on the left there.
Oh. Alternatively, you can go to the two swords icon at the top right, and that'll bring you to the initiative tracker. Alright. So with that, we begin our combat with Hamingja. Although before that, tell me, who is proficient in Insight or Arcana?
I am
Plus
both.
10 in insight.
I'm proficient in insight.
Plus 10 in insight?
And
Yeah,
Pep,
Proficient.
I'm very
what-
insight.
Right.
were you
Yeah,
proficient in
that
anything?
is
What?
Were you proficient in Arcana?
Both.
Both? Okay.
that is way better than either character I have right now. So
Okay.
5 in Arcana, but 10 in insight.
That is all. I just wanted that information ahead of time.
Nice.
Hamingja, which is Cider, Brian.
I know, I'm just trying to familiarize myself a little bit with what he's got here.
Yeah,
Bonus
He would
action.
typically do attack and then a double attack.
Yeah, I was just trying to see if that
I would keep it
lasts
simple
on
and
reset or
make.
not.
He recharges on short rests. I don't
Yeah.
know what resources he would have available. Maybe make this attack just plain 2 attacks or 3 attacks because he has a bonus action attack as well.
Ooh.
And then read up on the maneuvers.
I don't know if he's got a second action innately. I don't think so.
You guys are level 5, right? So
Yes.
I think fighters get a second attack level 5. BB, 5B, fighter. Yeah, he has 2 attacks. So an action counts as 2 attacks, essentially.
Gotcha. Does a 10 hit? I don't think so. But
I did not describe the scene. So the gargoyles started flying out of the tower, but right now they're elevated 10 feet in the air.
Yeah, you're not tall.
I'm just gonna.
I'm
delete
assuming
that
you guys
one.
can see the gargoyles, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if height was a problem because they are elevated 10 feet in the air. So is Hummingja able to do anything? If not, he could hold an action. It's not something Foundry allows, but like it's a D&D rule.
Can I throw a morning star at this gargoyle?
It would be an
Wait, what is that?
improvised
Athletics?
ranged weapon.
What would I check on that?
Does he have anything else, or is it just the morning star?
He's got a morning star, a longsword, and a great sword. Great axe.
Cool. So your 2 options would be you could throw something, in which case it's an improvised ranged weapon, so we'd probably roll dexterity actually. He would also not be proficient in it, so it's less effective.
1 second.
Option 2, he can hold an action. So in D&D, you can't do this in Baldur's Gate because it would add way too much complexity to the game. But you can hold an action, say, on condition, I will do this thing. So for example, when the gargoyle gets near me or when it comes to the ground, I want to attack him. So that is an action you can hold.
Then that is what I will do. 'Cause
Okay.
How do I cancel my turn? What do I do for that?
I can just hit next. So then, Hummingja's holding an action. Garrus. With your proficiency in insights, you feel like the door is still reacting.
So I don't know if I can do anything about that. So I'm just gonna shoot one of these gargoyles with my longbow. Maybe.
Hit him with the longbow shooter.
Right.
Oof. Sounds like Mike will not be back until 6:30.
That's not what I meant to do.
Gotcha.
There we go. Go dice.
That hits. Yeah, roll damage.
Let's go.
Hit him. Merc.
It's a 5, but it's actually a 20.
What?
So you pierce your arrow into its side, and you can tell that that impact was not nearly as strong as it should have been, and that he is resistant to the piercing damage of the arrow as it goes through.
I figured. Well, I'll try again. I'd keep hitting that spell on accident, but that's not what I'm meaning to do. Please. I doubt. Does it
Your second arrow flies off, and instead you hit the perch from which it came from.
Okay. And I get one more attack from my dread ambusher.
Oh, he just unloads
This is
turn
the
1.
First turn.
Mm-hmm.
Come back here.
Oh, I gotta refresh.
Ah.
I think the attack only accounts for my
Oh, it
one action,
doesn't.
not for the feature.
Yeah, that's what it is. I probably have a setting that's enforcing actions or something, and I need to disable that.
Oh,
No, dice roll.
oh, that's pretty bad.
And you shoot that arrow, miss, and hit the tower behind him. Yep.
I'll
Right.
move like back here, and that's my turn.
All right. Yes, the movement is fine. This gargoyle is going to fly forward and swoop down and attack Hamingja with, I believe it's claws and its bite, yes. Swiping with his claws, does a 14 hit?
I want to say it probably does. Where is this?
I actually know the answer. It's his AC 16.
Does he not have fucking hotkeys enabled? It is 16, yes.
With his bite, he then lunges in after his claws miss, and a 19 does hit. So, rolling for damage as he bites to Hamingja's shoulder, that is 4 damage.
Great heavens above.
Okay, I don't
I'm
think he
ninja,
has
and I'm holy now.
anything else.
Holy
Oh, that's right. That didn't hit, that did hit. Yep, okay. Cool.
Well, now that this dude's in range of me...
What is his fly speed? 30. Yes. His held action now goes through, so now roll an attack roll for Hamingja.
Retaliation. No breathing.
That most definitely hits. Roll damage.
Oh, fuck you, good sir. You get smacked
So
again.
as the gargoyle lunges in to bite him, you just swing that axe strongly, and again feeling that damage from the slice into the gargoyle's shoulder is not quite as strong as it should be, and that it's resistant to slashing damage as well.
Well, time to attack again, Morningstar style.
Oh, that's
I don't know. Let's see. Indeed, can you hold all actions of an attack? I know that was a nat 20, but
Do I get to use a bonus action, though?
no.
I think you
No.
get both attacks, because both attacks are part of the same action. Like, the one action is 2 attacks.
Actions of an attack include two different
Explicit.
action allows you to prepare an act including an attack and trigger only lasts for 1 attack per ready action. I'm reading it as 1.
that's not Michael.
Well, that's silly.
No, but you should have that as image. Then delito repito.
As long as it applies to every character class, I'm fine with ruling that this time. So going forward, that would mean the enemies are in the same case.
That's fine with me.
So send it, nat 20, roll damage.
Oh, Lord. Hold on.
Or did you delete it?
Oh, you can undo the delete.
Oh. I don't think
That was weird.
I don't think undoing the delete worked. Just
No.
reroll the attack.
Yeah. I think it wants me to go through. Why the?
We probably broke the system. Go ahead and what was the damage roll? Because I can mainly apply it.
I have no idea. I didn't do a damage roll after hitting the crit.
So this was with the Morningstar. The Morningstar has oh god.
It's a +1 Morningstar.
The damage on the Morningstar is 1d8 plus 4. So roll 2d8 right now. We'll count this one, and then we'll add 4. Just do a /R 2d8, and you can add 2 plus 4 there as well. Did that added it did so 14 damage, reduced because of resistance. I assume is the one that flew down.
Yes.
So that is 7. I can math. Yes, I can.
Waha.
Okay. And he's still on the ground because he was out of movement. So with that, the turn is over. Soldar, the hunters. Oh, we weren't prepared for gargoyles. What do?
What do?
What do? Do you?
You're just gonna hit 'em.
Okay.
Okay.
Do your thing we hired you for.
Get them soda.
And he's going to shoot the same gargoyle twice with his bow. Ooh! Another crit. That crit hit for 6 damage, reduced to 3. That's so sad. And he's going to make one more ranged attack.
Attack him, Soldar. Please.
Alright, so he fires 2 arrows and launches one to the left wing, one to the right, but they are all still looking strong as it's resistant to that piercing damage. Yevgeny kind of just nods in response to do what you do and does the same thing. Trying to ground this gargoyle if possible. 17 hits, rolling damage. And then shooting to the other wing as well. So that one misses. So 3 arrows between the 2 of them fly to this gargoyle's back and are now sticking out. But it's still looking strong. Pep, you're up. With your proficiency in Arcana, and you're still kind of looking at the door in front of you after going beep bop boop bop boop. You can tell that you can still input the passcode. You feel like there is a chance that might end the security breach or make things worse.
Looking at this, do I get any sense of what the correct sequence is?
Make an Arcana check. Well, 2 things. You can make an Arcana check. This is for me to tell you. But you can also figure it out on your own as I show you the image. If I can figure out where it was.
On track.
With an 11, no. However, here's that image again. Are you guys seeing it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I might eventually figure
I
that
was
out.
never good at the
Joe's
shapes
not gonna
puzzle.
figure that out.
Pep would know you were sent here because an item you found related to it.
Isn't it that ring shit?
I think there were symbols of magic schools on the ring, if I remember correctly.
Same.
I don't know if they match anything.
Is that a foot on that door?
The foot school of magic.
Like
Yeah.
under that, like the little latch there on the left. Is that a foot?
Oh, I do see what you're talking about.
It's
There's
on
a
the
little
left.
foot.
It does look like a foot.
We're on the first floor, latch on the left. I don't know what we're talking about. That's fine.
Okay, so on the
Ignore
right,
me.
what was like the sequence of?
You can pull up the ring.
How do we? Where would the ring be?
Peruvian item.
I would say that
Yeah.
that is the most you progress, though, with that information, with that 11. So, you can't do any more thinking in your turn. What do you do for your action, your physical action? Actually, even better, who has the ring?
There's the question. Who does have the ring?
I don't think it's me.
Don't believe it is me. I don't even know where this thing
Am I
is.
supposed to be able to see? Can't really see the picture.
So who's the character Dancing Lights Pep?
That is for if Pep uses dancing lights, you can control it.
Okay.
So moving on from puzzle,
Either.
because there's 6 seconds a turn. It's been a lot of thinking and processing here. You can continue to think outside. So can everyone else. Take your action, bonus action, movement. What do you do?
Can we say hi quickly, Henry?
That thinking. Well,
I think it was Pep. I don't remember. I
it
don't
was
think
probably
it was
Pepper Hamika.
I don't think Kim Ninja does. There's nothing in his
For
inventory.
simplicity, we can say you have the ring,
Okay.
so you can see it. Was like your character could see was my concern.
And I don't remember how to do it last time. Am I able to the symbols on the door?
You can press the symbols.
Just press. Okay, moving on from there. Does Shatter? They have to be on the ground, right?
Interesting question. It is a sphere. It doesn't say they have to be on the ground.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna cast Shatter on both of them.
Okay. You should be able to use it, place the template, and it should just activate on both. Why is this so massive? Yep.
It's a big circle.
Got her.
Shot!
Do
Daisy,
I have to
come here.
roll anything? Oh, damage.
They make the safe disadvantage because they're made out of rocks.
Whoa. Everybody's Daisy.
Oh my goodness,
This is
hi!
just straight save, and on failure, take full damage. Looks like they both fail. So your shatter spell erupts on that point, hitting both the airborne one and the one on the ground. They take full damage, and you notice that that shatter erupts at the frequency just right that their stone is starting to kind of shatter. The wings off both of them come off. You ground one of them, it falls 10 feet, taking an additional 1d6 damage.
You fuck it up.
That's dastardly.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That's my turn.
How can I mark the bees?
Not the bees.
Okay, I'll mark these as flying, and those as not flying. Okay. Okay. Cider.
Oh, it's blasting time, baby. You already know what it is. It's what I do best. Blasting them.
I don't remember writing the descriptive text of Kamehameha.
Yeah, right.
Neither do I.
What was that roll? 16, that hits roll damage.
Blasting him. Ooh. Ooh.
Wow.
So that does push him 10 feet as well. I don't know.
And what kind of damage is that doing?
Force.
Force, okay. Goes on this one. You push him 10 feet, so you push him like up against the wall.
Yeah.
You
know, it don't matter, because I'm going to blast him again. No, it's just like straight back.
Okay. I'm not sure. Can tokens be on top of each other?
I don't know. I don't think so. We can forego it, because I'm about to blast him again, and it's going to kill him.
Sounds good.
So.
Is that confidence?
That's what you think.
Blasting, baby.
Oh,
Oh,
lots of blocks.
Oh, that definitely hits. Roll damage.
This is what you get. Oh, maybe.
You guys are just
It was
unloading
cool, though.
arrow, blast, and this gargoyle is just taking so many hits. He's looking real hurt. He's been grounded. His wings have been taken up, but he is still standing strong. He just lets out a shriek of pain from this assault of attacks. Any bonus action? Sorry, I moved on to
No, I'm ending.
Escanor.
Okay.
And on any of your turns, I assume Pep has communicated the information she learned. So on any of your turns, if you have ideas, feel free to share.
Please share. Please.
I have no idea.
How do I? Is each square like? Can you see my green squares here? Is that 5 feet
Yeah.
each?
If you go into the little measurement icon,
Look at the drag ruler when you're dragging your cursor. It's showing colors, green, then yellow when you get far away.
Green's all good.
Green's all good. It also shows how many feet it is.
Oh,
And if you hold shift, it also makes it so that you can like queue up different paths.
if you
nice.
the
Go
player
right here.
icon on the left, Steve, and then the ruler from there.
I see. Alright, I don't know how this spell's going to work in this game, but I want to use Spirit Guardians.
Oh,
Okay.
So
You have that on your character, yes? So you can just use
yeah,
it?
but when I cast this spell, I could designate any of creatures within 15 feet. Actually, I could cast any creatures to not be affected by it, and then everything else is affected by it,
Mhm.
and they become 15 feet within me.
Yep.
So I don't know how to designate like Pep and Hamden.
I probably just note it. So go ahead and cast the spell and we'll figure it out.
figure it out. That is
Okay.
quite the radius.
Whoopsies. So then, whenever they enter their radius for the first time, they have to make They had to make a Wisdom saving throw, and if they fail, they take damage.
Let's see.
So I guess
did that
these 3
cause
gargoyles
me
had to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, they're all in range, so... and what kind of damage does it apply?
3d8 radiant.
Radiant. So, Dex save. There we go. And I will just spam this. What's the DC? I'm guessing they all fail.
DC?
Yeah, what's your spell save DC?
Where's that?
On your character in
Oh,
spells, I would guess it's there. Yeah, 15. So they all fail. Roll a 3d8, and they'll take the full radiant damage.
What is that, like a /R 3d8 or something?
Yeah, that'll work.
Plus 20.
I'm guessing the automation wasn't there just because it's a complex spell.
Yeah.
Okay, 12 damage each. So your spirit guardians come forth emitting that radiant damage, immediately spin around and attacking everything you designate nearby. One gargoyle immediately shatters entirely and disintegrates.
And then, alright, I can't do any bonus action if it's a spell, but I could do a cantrip. Is that right?
So Spirit Guardians, I believe, is an action. Yes. So you can cast a bonus action that fits the bonus action slot. So if you have a cantrip that is a bonus action, you can cast that.
If I have a spell that's a bonus action.
No.
Okay. Then that's my turn. But also with the Spirit Guardians, whenever they start their turn, they also have to do the Wisdom saving throw again.
Remind me, because I will forget. Okay. And you said that's the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alright, with that, one starts their turn inside the Spirit Guardians. It's making a dex save to avoid those Guardians.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom. I did the wrong thing before. They all would have failed before anyways. And that would have been a 10 instead. So he still fails to 3d8. Roll that damage.
Yep.
Just have that at the ready. 9, I can't math. The one that is going's looking real hurt. He's going to fly forward and try to pick up. So he's making a slashing attack at Pep. Yeah. 23.
Yikes.
So... It's 5 feet. Okay, so instead, he's going to pick up Pep and fly 20 feet in the air.
Is this one
I get sentinel attack on it.
Ooh, you do. You do. This is massive. If it hits, Pep will not be up in the air.
Sentinel attack? Fuck it, we're using the great axe.
Oh, that hits. Roll damage.
What is great axe damage?
A D12.
7d12.
Yeah.
Does he have any pluses? Was it plus strength?
Plus 3, yeah. A D12 plus 3.
Yeah.
So Hamingja, seeing that gargoyle try and slip past him,
Down here.
the gargoyle grabs Pep and begins to flap. Oh, it doesn't even have wings. Pep begins to grapple her, and he just steps aside and slashes in the back, and it shatters and disintegrates.
Get down here.
Okay. There are 2 gargoyles remaining. One is going to fly forward. Flying down to the ground as it moves forward, and also taking the Spirit Guardian save for a 20. So roll 3d8, and it'll do half damage. He's got a brand now. So that is 2 damage. Unfazed by your guardians, and he's going to also make a slashing attack at Escanor.
He will try. Do I roll anything?
It does a 22 hit.
Oh, yeah.
So with that, he's going to grapple onto you and pull you into the air.
Oh,
It
I'm gonna
pulled
help.
air style.
So you're now 15 feet up in the air, and he's going to use his remaining action to try to bite off into your neck as he's flying up. Nat 1.
Damn.
And he just struggles to fight it as he's losing control. The Spirit
I got
Guardian's
a
really
spinning
phasing him. Alright, it is
Does
Haminja's go.
that break my concentration on my Spirit Guardians?
You have to roll.
Ooh, good
Has to be higher
Good
than
call.
10.
Yeah, so make a. Wait. You did not take damage, actually. So the first attack hit. Instead of choosing to do damage, it grabbed you and picked you up into the air. Yep. You're now 15 feet in the air, which your radius is 15 feet. The one guard, they're still in range. So you didn't have to take a concentration check, though.
Nice.
Haminja.
Come over here and ready an attack
I-
whenever any of these fuckers come down onto
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ground. Ooh, curse you flyers.
Jump 15 feet in the air and grab hold of my leg.
I refuse.
I know
I
no
ain't
hops.
ruining my knees for you.
No.
Darius.
Okay. He's gonna move back up. 530. To here. Would I can't get to the door. Would I be able to use like an arrow and shoot the buttons? Because I think I know what needs to be pressed.
Well, one arrow would probably hit one button.
Yeah. I have 2 attacks. Maybe 3 attacks.
You could run forward and do it.
Like if I dash to get there, you just let me do it.
Yeah, if you dash forward, you could do
Not
it.
that far.
Oh, as part of that action. And during this, you're probably calling out to Pat for the ring. She tosses it to you so you can peek at it as you're dashing forward.
Yeah, the two symbols on the ring, I press those on the door.
Mark.
Okay, let me pull the thing back up. And pull up the ring at the same time so I know what you're saying. Okay, you are pressing what?
It's the top left one and the top right one. The diamond with the 4 things on it, and then the triangle with the 3 dots.
Okay. You press both buttons, and they're now glowing with the respective color of their school. And you're waiting. And nothing's happening. Like it's waiting for more input. You still have a bonus action.
I do.
Wait, which buttons did you press?
The number 1 and the number 11.
What?
It's a clock.
It's a clock.
It's a clock with less
1
numbers
and
though,
11. The
but
top?
where they would be on a clock.
Yeah, the top 2?
The top left and top right.
11:30 and
right
like
of the top
1:30.
So more like 2 and 10?
No, I'm gonna.
Do you have a
disagree with
bonus
that.
action to use,
The
Garrus?
triangle with the 3 balls.
Not
Yes.
that I can use.
Okay, in
I'll
which
pick
case-
up my shield and sword though.
Okay, in which case, do you have like 5 feet of movement to get off Pep?
Oh yeah, I do. Have
Perfect. Thank you. Alright, Soldar is going to launch some more arrows and some gargoyles. 1. I don't know if that hits. That hits, rolling damage, piercing into that gargoyle's back again, trying to help ground it, but really doing nothing because it's just resistant to that piercing damage. Guys, my arrows do nothing. What do?
You're
Just
supposed to do.
do arrow.
Don't do.
Yeah.
So Znar, just watch.
Let's keep it up.
Keep it up.
And he keeps firing arrows. He's hitting every shot so far, but they're just tickling them. And that's his turn. Yevgeny is now gonna... Okay, same thing. I help.
We'll
For
see.
a couple of hunters, you guys are doing quite well. You're really prepped for any contingency, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna need that gold piece back.
We were not...
Jesus,
We were ready
something
for
bad.
wolves, not arcane defenses.
I don't know. I'll have to find some wolves.
Alright, so between the two of them, they're just firing arrows at the same time, 3 of which hidden are now piercing out of the back of that particular gargoyle. Hep, you're up.
I might cast Shatter again, but at 3rd level.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Another option for you, because you're proficient in Arcana, you can choose to make a Arcana check again. And that would be your turn. But if you roll a 20 or higher, you get the answer to the puzzle.
Okay, I'll try.
It's possible.
It's possible.
But this is your action.
Hear
See,
me
now
out.
when you say
You
that,
can
makes me feel
gamble,
like you don't think
or
I
you
should
can
do
not
this.
gamble.
No, it's a gamble. That's why I'm saying you're risking your turn for you don't know what the results will happen when you do this, but you want to find out. I don't know.
Always from
Choose
an
to
early
gamble.
age.
Always choose a gamble.
Early
Always
age,
choose
always,
gambling.
always gamble.
When in doubt, gamble it out.
You'll try it.
Oh, that could be
13,
good.
20.
Hey, gambling.
And
Oh.
you're sitting there, you kind of
Gambling.
buckle down after casting Shatter, and you're like holding your head and scratching at it, trying to come up with the answer, and you just jolt up in the jump and like, aha! If you push the buttons in the order that the ring connects them with the line, the door might react.
Am I able to do that on this
You
turn?
can do that, yeah. With the remainder of your turn.
I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. And you begin to do so, and they start glowing with their respective color. Nothing's happening immediately as you're still pressing them, but after you hit all 8, it then begins to glow more bright, and a green comes upon, and like a chime emits. And the gargoyles, from their aggressive stance, start to relax.
Thought, bitches. Whoa!
Easy.
Are you doing anything else?
Ride one of them.
That's tempting. No, I want to see what happens.
Okay, Cider and Escanor, are you guys attacking, or are you guys kind of waiting to see what happens?
So I like.
We're just
see
gonna
them.
attack this dude for
You
good
see
measure.
that they, after Pet pressed all the buttons on the door, things kind of seem promising from everything she did, and the gargoyles went from an aggressive stance to a more passive stance.
So they were like, I'm gonna punch you too.
Their claws and teeth are ready to go, but they're now relaxed.
But see, I think it's still holding on to what's his face, isn't it?
Oh!
Yeah, am I still in there?
Yeah.
Yes, you are!
Yeah, then I'm fine in this.
The one in the ground's relaxed. The one up in the air, you can't really tell it's relaxed, but at the very least, it's like facial facial reaction. It doesn't look like it's gonna try to bite you again. Its teeth are no longer showing.
It's the one that's 15 feet in the air, right?
Yes, that's right.
I started blasting. You get my boy down. I'm aiming for the.
A 9 most certainly misses, so you blast your arcane energy out. It hits the gargoyle tower. Just goes off in the distance.
I ain't
Blast him
done.
again.
Do it again.
It's not letting me attack. Let me attack. Please, I wanna. Please. Let me
Wait,
smash
it is on your turn. Interesting. Is it doing the thing? I need to figure out how to unenforce actions. So that's got to be it. So I'll try to figure that out for next session.
Oh, what do I roll?
Daisy, come here.
1d20 plus 7. That hits. Roll
I'm
damage.
blasted. Oh, damage roll's fine.
Interesting.
No, it doesn't.
It was a 3 plus. What should it be plus?
I think it's plus 10.
I'm scrolling
What's
up.
my
I'm scrolling up to find it.
Charisma plus
It's 3
7.
plus 7.
4.
Yeah, you had 4 up above.
Why is
Your
that
attack
plus
is
the...
plus
It's just
7.
the modifier. It's not the.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah, plus
Okay,
4 then.
so 7
7.
damage.
You put him down! He's afraid of heights, I think.
Okay.
I'm overgeneralizing
And
here.
Escanor, the gargoyle that's holding you takes a blast of arcane energy that nearly hits you, but its teeth are no longer bearing. What are you doing?
I'm holding on to his leg just in case, because I don't want to break any kneecaps. While he gets blasted.
He's
And
still
then,
holding you just because he's not... He's still holding
does
you.
he like lose his grip when he gets blasted?
No. You are still grappled.
Aim for a wing.
If you would like to
is it my
break
turn?
free from the grapple, you can do so with a athletics or dexterity check. That would consume your action, though.
Athletics or dexterity? I have 0 athletics and 1 dexterity, so I'm not going to do that. Alright. I'm going to use, on the guy that's holding me, Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
What? That's the one right to my left, right?
The one just south of you, or southwest.
So right next to Ham Ninja?
Yep.
Okay. On him, I'm going to use this Guiding Bolt. Second. Wait. How much health he's got? Yeah, on a 3rd level.
Ooh.
Now use attack. Oh, baby. 20.
Oh my gosh. That's 10d6. If you have to get a 3rd level, that's 10d6. Yeah.
What the fuck?
So do I just do R 10d6? Would that be the easiest?
On
or
hit,
do
the
I do
target
damage?
takes 46. You cast the spell on a turn, the damage can by 1d6 for each spell slot. It should be 66. 3rd level?
I did at the 3rd level, but then I got a nat 20.
Oh, I missed the
and
nat
then it would be
20.
5d6.
I missed that. It should be 12d6.
So what?
Level 1 is 4,
12d6
per level
plus
up
6 or
is
something,
1,
or-
so it should be 6 normally. So it's 12d6.
Do I have any modifier to it? How do I do that?
No, there's no modifier to that. It's
Yo,
just-
this guy is mad he got airborne.
Spells don't spells don't add the modifiers unless they're
Okay.
on an
Do I
attack
do
roll,
the
essentially,
damage or
maybe.
just do R 12d6?
Hit the damage, but make it a critical.
Okay. Critical.
And hopefully it already handles it. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
yep.
You did it.
Let me go, fiend. I hate your grips.
Oh my god. They're starting to look passive, but still, you're all launching blasts of arcane energy, and Escanor looks at it, it's like, in the light of the morning, Lord, fuck you! And you blast it, and it shatters. You now fall 15 feet to the ground and take 4d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh god.
Or sorry, just 4 damage. I spoke poorly. Spoke poorly. I rolled 1d6 and got a 4, so I outcame 4d6. Looks like that causes a concentration check, so make a concentration check.
I just got this thing called the configure roll that popped up on my screen. Do I do anything with
Yeah,
that?
roll normal. That's the concentration roll.
Okay.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, nat 20.
So you save and your spirit guardians are still up.
This dude is so focused right now.
Okay.
There is.
With that,
44.
the final gargoyle makes its wisdom saving throw as it starts its turn next to you. For 17, takes half damage, so roll 3d8. And it's up in the air. You guys are down below, so yeah, it just flies back to its post.
That's what I thought. Better run.
As it no longer thinks you guys are intruders. Alright, with that, do you guys want to continue smacking things? Because that's always an option for you guys.
I've smacked my share.
I think I've gotten enough target practice.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Alright, so we are out of combat.
And then how do I get rid of this concentration thingy? I
Uh,
assume my bros are going away. Unless they're here forever. No, it's 10 minutes, so...
I'm not
Hang out
sure how
for
the other one works. That's fine.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's
Kill my guy.
fine.
Yeah. And the door's open now?
You go to open the door, and it now opens easily for you. Okay, coming back to the scene. There was an interesting wagon out front of the tower, and then the tower door is now open. Where do you guys go first?
I want to look at the wagon.
He said interesting
look at
in
the
front of wagon, and then just a basic description for the door, so...
How to be the one.
But before the combat last time, I gave a bunch of notes for you guys there, and then
Talking about the
immediately Pep triggered the door.
Pep sprinted to the door. I guess I'm gonna go into the door, only because I'm already right here.
I'm gonna admire the wagon wheels.
I can't go in. I'm imagining I'm in, and then I'll wait till the wagon though is ready.
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to do too many things.
No, you're good.
We're at that. Okay. So the wagon has lots of mud on it, but a fresh coat of purple paint underneath. Its wheels have fancy gold trim. It's got brass lanterns from each corner and red drapes covering tombstone-shaped windows. And on the back is a steel padlock securing the back door. And as you circle around investigating, you see 3 signs. On one, it says, "Keep out." On another, it says, "Home and property of Esmeralda Devenair." And on another, it says, "Trespassers will be immediately incinerated."
That seems pretty clear to me. This is private property. I think we should leave it alone.
Where's your sense of thievery?
Where's your sense of thievery?
And I think last time you guys were here, someone approached close enough to also notice a faint scent of sulfur, and that the grass around the wagon appears to be trampled down by many feet.
Many feet, you say? I think we open it up to see all the clowns in there.
Garrus will step back a few feet.
I'm just blast the lock.
You're gonna blast the lock.
Yeah.
Hey, hunters, get away from that wagon. I yell.
It's the harm
We're
in
gonna
it.
get further away from the wagon.
I've
More.
got a 300-foot range. So.
Go ahead. Okay, so everyone's stepping back and you're launching an Eldritch Blast at it.
I said, wow, I'm inside.
You're inside the tower.
These 2 dudes.
Yeah, I'm in the tower.
Okay. We'll come to you in a moment.
Wait, we yell at the hunters to run away.
They're just chilling by and think, what do?
What do?
What do?
Oh man.
On a 25, you hit that lock. Go ahead and roll damage. Let's see if you do enough
that
damage.
lock from this far away.
He's a pro. Oh, I was almost 10.
That's enough that you blast that lock and it is disintegrated off of that door.
Alright, guys. Someone go open it now. Fine.
What was the warning? We would all be incinerated?
I don't think that's real. The lock didn't incinerate us, though.
You don't think that's
Can I just control Ham Ninja to go open it?
No.
No, I had a... Wait, Pep, do you have a, like a spell or something? Like a floating hand? Am I remembering that right?
Oh,
A hand of
yeah.
mages, perhaps.
The magical
Mage
hand.
hand?
Do you have Mage Hand? Okay, I'll cast Mage Hand
What's the range on it? Just like use the spell and we'll probably see it.
30 feet.
Okay. So where are you standing as you use Mage Hand? Can you put your character there?
You're 35 feet away
Probably
from
just
the
5
end of the
feet down.
wagon right now. Yeah, just go down one more, and
Okay.
all right, now you're 30 feet within.
Okay, and then I'll just have it open up the door.
So your mage hand opens the door and immediately you hear the sound of a contraption engaging and a net launches out. I'm trying to figure out what the range of it was. Ba-ba-ba. I will roll at disadvantage for you. So who did that just... Oh, okay, that confused me. I assume an 11 misses.
Yes.
So that net launches out and it lands right in front of you, and you can see barbs on it that look like they would have pierced your skin. Right after it,
Still haven't gotten incinerated.
there's a 16 hit. A bottle of alchemical fire also launches out of the wagon, and you take 16 fire damage.
Right.
So you're down to 9. I adjusted it for you.
Thank you.
And you are set ablaze.
Quick, into the water with you.
You are still burning. What do you do? How does everyone else react? Everyone has a moment.
I immediately use a healing spell on her, not to put out the flames because I can't, but only to keep her alive so she has more agony.
Okay.
Try to pat the flames out with my cloak
Can I
if she
stop,
doesn't
drop,
go
and
to the
roll?
water.
Okay.
Yeah.
I take one more step back.
Who does that leave? What do you instruct Solar and Yep you need to do?
Ham Ninja, can Ham Ninja come over here and grab Pep and try and throw her into the water?
Yes. Pep, do you avoid Hamingja and his grasp?
No, he's my bestie.
No. Okay. So he just successfully picks you up ablaze. Go ahead and make a, let's say, a Constitution saving throw for Hamingja.
Where is... How do I fucking...
On
do this?
failure, he'll take some fire damage.
He'll be able to do it from his character
Yeah,
sheet.
there it
Where
is.
stealth stats are. Yeah.
You have to click on con, not any of the
9.
numbers there.
So while picking her up, Hamingja takes 6 fire damage. However, you successfully take the ablazed Pep and throw her into the lake.
I hope you can swim! I can't! the memory, the sleep pies have made me forget how to.
You are no longer ablaze. Can Pep swim?
Yeah, what?
Can Pep swim? As he was saying.
Maybe not super well, but enough to stay afloat.
Okay.
It's half the battle out there in the seas.
Gotta check if there's a roleplay opportunity. Okay, so now the wagon is open. Pulling my notes back up, figuring out where we are. At the same time that this has been going on, Escanor, you entered the tower for a moment. Inside, you saw a lot of just debris and old crates inside, torn curtains, and clay statues, all near the center of the chamber. But you didn't have much more time to investigate further before you came back out and healed Pep.
Yeah, somebody got on fire.
So where do you guys go now? What's next?
I think
All
it's
go
only
into
right.
the tower.
Oh, I think we got to check out that wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could still be.
Where?
Oh, yeah.
Went through a lot.
We ain't gonna just leave after triggering all the traps in the wagon, are
I
we?
personally am not going to near that wagon. You guys do you. I will stay over here and watch and keep you alive if you catch on fire further until Ham Ninja throws you in the water.
So,
I'm going the right way.
Cider, you first to enter.
Get my ass in there.
The first thing you notice is a trapdoor in the center that seems to be another way in. Immediately after, you notice in the corner of the wagon a chicken now looking at you, and its wings go wide, and it tries to be intimidating, starts squawking really angry. It is inside a cage, though.
You guys wouldn't believe this, but I'm terrified of chickens. Someone help me.
You run away.
Please, there's a fowl in there.
A descendant of a dinosaur.
Peppa's gonna go stomping into that
What's a dinosaur?
wagon, just soaking wet.
Miniature dragon.
So,
Be careful.
Cider, did you exit the wagon in fear then?
Oh, I fled.
Okay, so is Pep the first one to go back in?
Yeah.
I am gone.
Cool. So inside, you find some belongings. You also find a lyre with golden strings worth 50 gold pieces. A set of copper pots and pans worth 50 gold pieces. You look around, you see a trunk. You go to open it, check and see if there's any more valuables inside, and it looks empty.
So being that it's likely we find Esmeralda in the tower, I feel like we probably shouldn't take any, even though I really want to.
Make an investigation check as you're saying this. As Pep is communicating all of this to her allies, out of the corner of your eye, you notice like scuff marks on the bottom of the chest you just opened, like it has a false bottom.
Ooh. I want to be nosy. I'm gonna open it.
Inside that, you find a climber's kit, a disguise kit, a healer's kit, a set of manacles,
Manacles.
a wooden chest containing a holy symbol, holy water, perfume, antitoxin, rope, a steel mirror, a wooden stake, and a spyglass. You also find a map of Barovia. You guys already have one. A spell scroll of major image, and a spell scroll of remove curse.
Okay, screw it. This woman set me on fire, so I'm taking all the scrolls and all the kits and just stuffing them into my satchel full of wolf meat.
It's let's full. If you
Yeah,
please throw me one, if you would.
I throw them one.
Running dry over here. Thank you.
Running dry. You're taking all the other pots and pans and the jewelry, right?
Think about how useful that will be out on the road
so
with your cooking.
useful. Okay, I'm gonna. Can I give all the scrolls? Oh wait, Garrus is in here with us. Who is in here with you?
I'm just outside.
Cider?
No, I booked it. There was a bird in there. It showed its wings, and I'm gonna need a new pair of pants.
You're friends with ravens, but not chickens.
Okay. I think my satchel is my only mode of
What of it?
transportation. So I'm going to toss all those scrolls and the kits outside to Cider, just very carelessly, and then very gently I'm going to try to put as many of those pans into my satchel as I possibly can.
Okay.
This is a bunch of stuff in the things.
For 25 minutes while she stayed in. Yeah.
At this point, yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Do you need? I yell from the towers. Do you need help carrying anything? It looks like there's
Please
paper on the
do.
ground.
My hands
I'll
are
pick up the
full.
scrolls, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a werewolf expert, Spider, but we have a remove curse scroll now, I guess. I don't know if that would work. It's up to you if you want to be a werewolf or not.
I think we can hold on to it for now. We don't need to be
decision from you.
hasty over
I don't want
here
to
or
take that
anything.
from you, yeah.
We can play things out, see how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm sort of liking the little daily meat baths I've got going on
I was
right now.
kind of hoping
So.
you'd say that, honestly. Yeah.
But what? There were like 3 kits or something.
Climber's kit, disguise kit, healer's kit, and in summary, the tools to maybe fight a vampire.
Yeah, it was a wood stake.
We should probably
We'll need
take
that
those.
probably.
I think him ninja gets the stake and everything else to fight a vampire. He's gonna be up close. Is my sort of thinking there. I don't particularly care for any of the kits myself. If any of you guys wanted,
I say Garrus just grabs everything for now, besides whatever Pep is stuffing in her satchel.
Apparently, I
Oh,
wrote
nice
that
way
as.
of that.
Apparently, I wrote it as Pep, but that's all the stuff. Just to write it down.
Nice.
hot dog.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna keep a note of it, just in case.
Yeah, anything that needs added in game, I will do so before next session. So some of the kits might be there.
Yeah, I only saw a healing kit in Misk. All the other ones I couldn't
Okay,
see.
cool. So yeah, I'll add the others and note to assign the associated item to people at the start of next session.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With that, do you guys move to the tower?
You guys think we should light the wagon on fire before we go, or just...
Do you want to keep the chicken, Pep? That'll taste good, I bet.
I'm gonna take that chicken out. I'm gonna keep it in the cage, but I'm just bringing it
Yeah.
You're taking it out of the
Take it away
cage.
from
No,
me.
I'm keeping it in the cage, but I'm taking the cage and
Okay, and it is making lots of noise and just squawking at you nonstop.
oh, adorable little thing, you're gonna taste so good, yes you are. Yes, you can.
Chicken down. I say we go inside now. I saw some clay. I mean, honestly, in size, not looking that great. Looks pretty dirty in there, but there were some clay statues.
So
Come on, Vominos.
re-entering the tower on the bottom floor. You see, additionally, now you have more time, a 5-foot square indentation in the center of the floor, and it contains 4 pulleys attached to taut iron chains. Those iron chains stretch up through a similarly sized hole in the rotted wooden ceiling. And standing next to each of those chains are those 4 clay statues that you notice.
Are the statues holding the chains at all, or are they just standing next to the chains?
They're holding the chains.
Statues, activate.
Wow.
Nah.
Actually, to be more technical, we'll say they were not holding the chains, but you say activate, and then they go and grab the chains.
Oh shit, that worked. Everybody get on. The elevator's going.
To grab a chain?
Scamper on top of the platform in the middle.
And
I get on the platform.
I'll mosey on over as well.
you guys are now all on the platform. They've not begun to do anything yet, though. You're still just waiting for them to move.
Statues. Up.
And they start pulling the chains, and you start
Nice.
raising up to the next floor.
I didn't know you were able to speak with statues.
Yeah, I'm a statue speaker.
Let's see. What is the easiest thing to do? Did I do this all in one? Hidden? Probably hit them.
Dear beat, need to start my oven.
we'll skip the. I'm gonna take us back to this scene rather than navigating the actual scene. Okay, so on the second floor, you see dust and cobwebs fill this otherwise empty room. The wooden floor of which is very badly rotted and partially collapsed. The statues have also halted as the elevator hits the second floor, awaiting the next command. You look up and you see that there is yet another hole that continues upward.
Should we just keep going?
I see.
I couldn't hear you because I had my headphones on. What did you say?
Should we just keep going?
There might be something to explore on this floor. And I can't speak to the statues, so...
Do you start stepping off and exploring, looking around?
Why not?
Question, does anybody else only see a black screen here?
No.
I see the image.
Zoom
Okay,
out.
it might just be me, because my last image where we were fighting was like a white and black exclamation mark. Which I assume probably wasn't the image.
Interesting. Try refreshing Chrome or closing Chrome.
It's
and
just now
reopening.
telling us about this.
Yeah, I assumed that wasn't it, but I don't know. I gotta close out on Michael, though. Sorry.
What do you mean? Why do you have... Oh, on that, Michael.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's precious. My boy.
Oh, and those are offset. Let's see. What can I do? That's almost
So, no
fine.
black screen. What's that one setting in
I
Chrome
got
we
something.
changed?
I got some.
Hardware acceleration, it's in system.
Yes, very important.
Use graphics acceleration when available, on or off?
I think it's off. On. Have it on.
I have it on. Rats.
Toggle it.
Bop. Relaunch. Bop. Relaunch.
Cider, you were getting off and looking around. How much do you weigh?
Rather personal, don't you think?
How much
Can't
does
just ask.
Cider weigh?
I don't actually know that I wrote that down.
You
Let's say
are
like 180.
so you
something.
take 2 steps forward onto one of the tiles, and immediately the floor collapses below you, and you fall down to the first floor. And you
Yes,
take 6 bludgeoning damage. Please mark that down on your health bar. So you're now on the first floor while everyone else is on the second floor.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah. I look too painful.
Yeah, he's not dead.
Miserable. Please
Are
come
you
down here.
okay?
Pick me up. I'm scared. What if there's more chicken?
Oh, I got the little chicken up here.
Please. Please. I'm scared.
If there's another chicken, start squawking. And we'll know to come help you.
That also fears me, though.
Okay, that's how we know you're really afraid.
Oh God, squawk, squawk, squawk.
He's the boy that cried chicken. We can ignore him.
Yeah, he's
So you
fine.
guys continue going up without him.
Yeah.
I think so. There's nothing like actually up there, is there? It's just the rotted floor. And
There's
some, like,
nothing
cobwebs.
around either. No, it's empty. So you command the statues to ascend yet again. On the third floor, you look
Goodbye.
around, and
Way back for you.
time and the elements have all but destroyed this chamber as well, leaving a gash in the northwest wall and slimy mildew on the walls. The wooden floor is completely rotten and it has fallen away in most of the places. In the far northern side, you see an old rotten crib.
Old rotted crypt.
Crib, like a baby's crib.
Is there a safe path, non-rotten path to the crib, or is it all falling apart?
You could make a acrobatics or dex or athletics, either one, check to navigate to it if you so desire.
Is the crib
It's
made out of wood?
not a high DC. We'll say it's a 12 DC.
I could do you said acrobatics.
Yeah.
I'll try to do that to feel my way across. Dice roll.
Oh, nice roll.
12, just barely. You're starting to maneuver the rotten wood, and you nearly lose your balance for a moment, remembering that Cider had just fallen below, but you catch yourself and you continue on. And you look and scan the crib further now that you're closer, and it looks like it's been here for a very long time, but there are still marks where it looks like something sat in the center of it for also a very long time.
There's nothing in there right now.
Nothing else of interest.
There's nothing here.
Is the tower's made out of stone? Thing we're on, what is that made out of? Metal chains.
Metal chains, and did it describe what this was?
I think we're on like a clay platform,
It's
maybe.
Probably clay or stone, yeah.
And then the floors, it's all wood. And then, is that crib made out of wood?
The floors have been, yeah.
Okay.
The wood of the crib's different than the wood of the floor.
What do you guys see up there?
Cider.
You fell for nothing. There's nothing up here.
It feels like I'm missing out on something.
Don't worry.
Do you call the elevator back to you, Cider?
I don't know how to speak to the stones.
So Garrus
I'll
finds his way back to the elevator. One sec.
Alright, well, while he's gone, I guess we could go back and get you. No!
I'm gonna get another bush apple.
Yeah.
How are you controlling the elevator like that?
Don't worry, child. Say, while you were gone, I did pull the elevator down, and we did grab Cider.
I'm gonna overly dramatically hobble onto the elevator.
Come here, you. Brush it off.
Um,
And then I say back up to the 3rd level.
Mike's not here yet. Joe's needed to step away, and she's been away a bit. And it's midway point. Let's take a break. Bathroom, water, or anything like that. So be back in like 3 minutes.
Goo, 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 goo. Whoa!
Brian, I secretly really hope that you get to become a werewolf, because I think that'll be hilarious.
I think I want to be one. I think I'm gonna do everything I can to not prevent it.
That's what I like to hear.
Because why not? And then I'll control it. And then I'll terrorize. And I'll still rub raw meat upon my leg.
Just for the thrill.
Be exactly as God intended. Exactly. Do you think Michael hates us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I assume he's not great about saying no to more work.
Probably.
Sounds like he had to hang around till 6:30. I'm guessing it probably got longer. Looks like we were just missing Steve now.
I'm back.
Cool. So it's your beautiful face.
Fish sticks in oven.
Fish sticks. All right. You take your fish sticks and raise the elevator to the 4th floor.
Oh.
Unlike the levels below, this room shows signs of recent habitation. And although the place reeks of mold and mildew, it has plenty of creature comforts. It has a cozy bed, a desk with a matching chair, bright tapestries, and a large iron stove with plenty of wood to feed it. Light enters through arrow slits on the wall, as well as through dirt-caked windows with broken shutters. Other features of the room, including a standing suit of armor and a wooden chest. Mounted to the rafters at the top of the tower are pulleys on which the chains hang that have pulled you up here.
What's the over-under on that suit of armor being alive and try to kill us?
So do you approach to investigate that?
Why
You
not?
got it now.
I have to now.
What was the saying earlier? When in doubt.
So you
gamble it
start moving forward,
gamble it out.
and it doesn't seem to be moving at least. Make an investigation check.
Throw a rock at it. Or the chicken.
No, this chicken is out of dinner.
Yeah, that's our food.
Consider it tenderizing.
Oh.
A 19. It does not appear to be alive.
Nice. I'm sorry, what else did you say was in here?
Lots of various furniture. There's a chest. There's a bed. There was a desk with papers and stuff on it. With that investigation check, you're also scanning around, and you look out the window as you walk by, and you notice something odd. It's a patch of lily pads about 15 feet from the shore that are stained bright flamboyant yellow at clear odds with the muted green of the lily pads nearby. And this is at a patch that's like near the woods, just east of the path to the tower.
It's like in the water, like in the lake.
This is 15 feet from the shore, off the lake, and it's back off the trail from the tower.
Under the water near it that I can see?
You don't see anything from here, at least. Decent distance. It's just it was bright yellow and caught your eye.
I'll look at the papers on the desk.
Okay. You find a colorful beaded bracelet with several wooden charms sized for a child, wrapped around a silvered dagger and a tarot card.
Is that jewelry?
What's the card?
The hooded one.
Bum, bum, bum.
I don't think I know what that means, do I?
You can make a Arcana check if you would like to see if you recall.
It could be worse.
You do not do so. Does anyone wish to help? To make the
I'll
Arcana
take
check?
the dagger, though. I'll hold on to the dagger because it's silver.
Mm-hmm.
I will take that.
With a 19, you recall that the hooded one represents mysteries, newcomers, and hidden identities.
One of us
Also,
we say they are.
with that investigation, and is anyone else also helping Garrus?
I think Pep was.
My Arcana is shit.
No, with investigation.
Investigation? I'm also.
My investigation is shit. I
So,
have zeros in
Garrus, you also find on the desk 2 burned pieces of parchment amidst a pile of charred ashes in the stove. You find one of the parchments still legible.
I'll read that out loud for everybody else.
Thank you.
No, I'll let Huminger read that for everybody else so we can practice his reading.
Where? Burnt. Oh, did I already make this visible?
Journal.
Please no.
Ajay.
Oh, shit.
It then says burnt journal page. For
I'm just looking over his shoulder, reading it.
Everyone have a chance to read.
Alright,
Oh, I lost my spot. Where'd it go? And the remainder of the text on that sheet is unreadable and scorched by heat and burned away by the ash. The handwriting matches some of your other documents, and you start looking at some of the things you found, and like the excerpt on werewolves by Rudolf von Richten matches the handwriting.
Wait a
This
second.
Rudolf von Richten guy lives here.
You
He might be our
also-
RVR guy.
I was going to say, isn't that the initials on the
Holy
handkerchief?
crap, you're a genius.
You also
We are.
find a signed sketch of a sign proclaiming Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders.
He must be Rictavio in disguise.
Rudolf von Richten. Rictavio. Same?
Same,
It's a
same,
stretch,
different,
but I
still
think it's
same.
wild.
Oh. Same, but different.
So was anyone else helping with investigation?
I will.
Make an investigation check.
Not me personally.
So you're searching as well, and you're looking for
Maybe I
information,
come out of the,
items.
for this.
You're really interested in items. You go for that wooden chest, and you open it, and you find a severed head. It matches the description of Jan, the member of the Vistani camp that was involved with the kidnapping. You recall that at the scene of the crime, one of the three was killed.
That sucks.
You guys think we should feed it to the chicken? They'll eat anything.
And the whole time, the chicken is screaming.
Somebody shut that bird up.
We can fatten it up before we eat it. Just saying.
No, I don't think we should feed the chicken a severed head.
I think this chicken knows more than he's letting on.
Yeah, do you think we should let it out? Have it do an investigation check?
Are there
anyone
any
have
false bottoms in the chest or anything?
Oh,
They don't have the ability to speak to animals at all.
That's actually a good question. I did before when I was cheating. I don't know.
When you had every spell in the book.
Yeah.
I could. There's an optional feature that could give me the spell speak with animals. But that would be up to Tay.
Optional feature? What's the...
It's primal awareness, optional. Third level feature replaces primal awareness. I wouldn't get no benefits from primal awareness, but it gives me basically access to certain spells every few levels instead of the other feature, which is... I've never used this, so if you'd be okay with swapping it,
If you want to swap it, yeah, I don't care.
All right.
As long as you plan to keep it, sure.
Yeah.
Interrogate that chicken. How did it get in that wagon? What does it know?
What's it seen?
I want answers. Why is it so terrifying?
Yeah, I'll
Now
cast
you're on
speak
to
with
look at
animals and then talk to the chicken.
Okay, so what do you say to the chicken?
What's your deal? Why are you so upset at us?
You've invaded the wagon! Yeah, Esmeralda will be very displeased.
Oh, is this?
She will seek
Esmeralda's-
vengeance upon you!
Where is she?
I probably shouldn't tell you.
Bribe him with some chickens love just eggs. Just smash one on the ground in front of him. It'll eat it. They love that shit.
I think you know what a chicken is.
You think
We
I'm
mean
joking,
you
but
no
it's the
harm,
thing.
chicken.
I'm being shit.
We're just exploring.
Yeah,
I
tell
think
tell
we're
the
on the
chicken we
same
saved your
side.
life.
We did probably save your life.
You
I remember
threatened
alone.
to eat me.
That's because you're a chicken. That's what we do.
Oh, you can
That's just a
I
fact
am
of
not
life.
just a chicken. I am the proud pet of Esmeralda named Esmeralda. And I am the defender of her wagon.
Well, you did a really good job, Esmeralda.
Why do they have the defender in a cage?
Well, normally they're burnt to a crisp and I don't need to help.
Oh. I see.
I think you still did a good job. Cider's really scared of chickens.
Run like
And
that.
You
she
can really do a number on it.
barks really loudly towards Cider, aggressively.
Right, someone put some restraints on that thing.
It's in a cage. And it's restrained.
What did the burgomaster's son wanted us to get something from the tower? Was it like a book or something?
If there was
What did he say?
any magical relics or artifacts relating
We
to
can
the
give-
wizard Kazan.
We can give the kid that dude's severed head, right? Like, you gotta
Magical
know.
to me. I'll ask the chicken. Are you aware of any weird, crazy, magical items here that are hiding? What goes on here? Why? What's
been
up
in
with
the
this?
tower.
What's
I'll
like
ask
your
the
goal
chick-
here? Why are you here, chicken?
Yeah.
Esmeralda's looking for something.
We're trying
Did
to
she
kill that
come into the
vampire
house?
guy. Is that why you're here?
What vampire guy?
That Strahd guy.
At this point, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Oh boy,
Having to persuade a chicken.
I have a +1. Hey, that's still pretty good.
Alright, alright.
If you're here to kill the vampire, there's no harm in me sharing.
I hate vampires.
I don't know where Esmeralda is currently, but she's looking for something in the woods. I would expect her to return soon. But who knows? It's been a few days.
We could just chill out here for a little bit.
What is
See if she comes
soon
back
chicken?
soon. Maybe, I don't know.
Garrus,
You gotta get back today, though,
translate
don't
that to us.
Yeah, I have to translate. You guys can't actually understand
Yeah,
what
I
it's
assume you
saying.
translate.
You hear
that to
one
us.
side of this conversation,
Yeah, I'm just hearing you
and I have to
and the
tell you
chicken
everything.
squawking.
Is this guy turning into a chicken? Should I be afraid?
Don't be afraid. Garrus, ask it. Should we be worried about Esmeralda? Is Esmeralda going to attack us?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Is Esmeralda? Should we be worried about her trying to kill us when she gets back or something?
Only if you hurt me.
Okay.
Do we have your
Well,
word? Ask him if
how
we have
much-
his word.
We have
Put
your
me
word.
back in the wagon, and maybe I won't speak ill of you.
I don't think that's too much to ask for.
Yeah, I mean that's a fair ask.
And also
It's like
put
a
her stuff
sentient
back.
chicken,
I
basically.
saw you take all of her stuff.
I mean, we need that too, though. We're gonna do
yeah.
the same thing that they're doing.
Well, I will
Chicken
tell her
heads,
that you
yes.
took her stuff.
I'm sure so. She'll probably understand.
But,
Hold on.
but she
Hold
probably
on.
want her stuff back, right?
Hold on. I just have a random thought. We've got a very self-aware chicken.
Yeah,
Right
this
in
guy's
front of us
basically
here.
100% sentient being.
Yes. So I may not know this. I may be coming up from a place of ignorance here. But to me, it sounds like this chicken was cursed at some point with sentience and whatever else mumbo jumbo magic. We have a scroll of remove curse.
Esmeralda, were you cursed with the knowledge of man? Do you want us to fix anything?
You cursed with
This
the
sounds beyond
Now
me.
you're being a chicken.
Or are you just a
My
normal
memory
chicken?
does cut off at a certain point. I don't know.
Maybe we should try it. Maybe we should release the chicken and then use the scroll.
That way we don't have to give anything back. We just lose the scroll.
I think
No.
Cider also really just wants to be a werewolf.
Yeah.
We can save it for a rainy day.
Yeah, I
So,
kind of want
we
to
have-
see what happens if we use the scroll on the chicken.
I mean, we could try. I don't know if I could use the scroll though. It might be a pip thing.
Don't have to as well. Like this might be something
Also,
to save.
we have to be back in Velaki before the end of today, right? We can't stay
Yeah.
here for too super long time.
I mean, here's how I see it. Either we put the chicken back, we can't stay because we gotta go back, and Esmeralda hunts us down because we took all of her shit.
Maybe that's a
or-
good thing though.
It could be a good thing. Or we kill
Yeah.
the chicken, and then Esmeralda doesn't know we were here. Or,
She just knows
We
she lost the
use-
chicken.
yeah, and all of her stuff. Or we use the scroll on the chicken, and maybe either the chicken becomes a man, or maybe the chicken loses all of its knowledge and becomes a normal chicken again. And then Esmeralda will never find us.
Option B seems pretty nigh. But
I
option
vote
A is
use
also
the scroll on the chicken.
No, I hate bringing this up. Pep's nodding. Oh no.
Alright, Pep, use the scroll on the chicken.
I will use
It knows too much, it has too much knowledge.
Hey, you were not expecting
Oh wait,
this.
before,
Yes.
just in case that chicken is a man, should we open the cage?
Be divine punishment at that point.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
Doesn't condone monstrosity.
I don't know how spell scrolls work. That is my biggest problem. Is there any risk of it failing or anything like that, or is it just a one-time use?
I think it's just a one-time use.
Yeah. I think if you can cast the level of spell that it is, you can just do it. But if it's a higher level of spell than you know, then you have to roll.
That's what I was looking for. Okay. In which case, you cast Remove Curse on this chicken, and the form of a chicken slowly morphs into the form of a naked teenage boy.
Is he able to fit in that cage, though?
Wow, I didn't expect that, honestly.
We said
Did you do this out of the cage, or is he in the cage?
He's still in the cage.
I'd get him out of the cage if I saw it morphing into some.
He starts slowly
being.
morphing, so we'll say you pull him out of the cage just in time, but he is currently unconscious. And Soldar and the FGD, the hunters, are with you guys. Are like, I've never seen any shit like that.
Welcome to
I
the
really
circus,
thought that was
boys.
just Cider trying to get rid of the scroll so he'd be a werewolf, guys. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I did not expect that. I did not expect a boy.
Yeah. When there's a
Clearly-
chicken that set, this is why I'm afraid of these fucks. You never know what they are.
That's fair. I guess I'm afraid of chickens
Where I
now
come
too.
from, you never know what chicken you're getting.
Well, I think we have a new predicament because clearly Esmeralda cursed this chicken. Otherwise, she would have used the curse beforehand. So I guess we can't leave this boy with Esmeralda.
I think we take him with us.
Yeah.
We clothe the kid and then just take him with us.
Yeah, I think that's probably smart. We all agree that obviously this is not child trafficking, right?
If anything, we're taking the child away from the trafficker.
All right, good. I was just making sure.
Like, that
reasoned it.
thing turned it into a chicken for whatever sadistic and sick reasons.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't trust Esmeralda ever. I'm glad we took all of her shit. And her chicken child boy.
That's pretty messed up.
Yeah.
I think we have to keep all our stuff now. If she finds us, then we got some questions to ask her.
Yeah, agreed.
I think it's
I know
time
we were
we,
a little sidetracked from what we were doing in the tower. Is there...
We were looking for magical artifacts. This is kind of. I
We
think
found
this
a
is
magical
good.
boy. We
We
got
got a magical teenage boy.
You would not believe it, kid. This guy was a chicken.
That kid's not gonna believe us.
All
Well,
we gotta do is prove it. We'll throw some grains on the ground in front of him, and
he'll start
his reactions from how long he's been a chicken will kick in.
I'm glad we didn't eat that guy.
So,
Yeah, we were thinking
guys,
about
I
it.
feel a little bad.
Would that have made us cannibals? Would we have been cannibals for that?
I
If we
think
killed him, would he have turned
if
back
we
into
knew.
a boy?
I think that's what would happen.
Hmm.
Once we
Say that
killed
again,
him, to eat
Bev?
him,
You were
he'd
I
turn
trying
was
back
to
into a person.
totally planning on cooking this chicken with burning hands later tonight.
Yeah, you would have cooked it.
You're
That would
gonna
have
be
turned into a guy,
smoldering.
and we would have just murdered a person.
Everything is not what it seems. All right. Is there anything we want to gather here? Because I think we should
Well,
probably
I think we still need
skedaddle
to find
before.
a magical artifact here for
Yeah.
Oh, there was a patch of like yellow flowers or something on the water. I don't know what's up with that. We'd have to get closer to check that
Well,
out.
is there... I assume there's no more levels above us? Are we at the top?
You're at the top, yeah, that's right. You saw the pulleys that held the chains for the elevator in place, attached to the
I guess
top.
I do try one thing if we're done on this level. I would like to go down to the very bottom floor and to command them to go down further.
Okay, so are you guys starting to go out then, or down at least?
Yeah, I guess if we've investigated and we searched all around, there's nothing else here, we grabbed everything. Then I think we're good to go down the first floor.
Okay. Do you guys start taking the... What did I just lose? Help, I lost your camera!
Yeah, no, me.
I need to go grab my food. But if we're at the first floor, I want to try commanding the clay statues to go down further.
Yes.
Hear me.
I don't know if I wait for him to get back now.
Yeah, he shouldn't be long. He's
Everyone's
just
gone.
gonna. I gotta play with my cat before she gets mad at me and tears up my carpet. I don't like that.
Papa, the carpet calls to me.
It does.
Which one is that?
That one is Lua.
Lua.
She's a devil. She's the carpet killer. Hey, on the fly, did you have that chicken child built in, or was that just like,
I don't know.
oh man.
Who can say?
Who can say? If I give the answer, the magic of D&D is lost.
When I did Curse of Strahd and my DM ran this, he did the wagon as instead of throwing a flask, it just exploded like fireball. It just destroyed the wagon and almost killed all of us because we triggered the trap and it blew up. It was very fun. But this was fun too. It's really interesting to see all the little differences.
Did he run the original Curse of Strahd too? The book as is?
He ran the book and added a few extra things.
Like his own homebrew stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm running like this community guide made by someone on Reddit that's called Curse of Strahd Reloaded, and I'm doing it like as is.
Nice.
With the fucking chicken boy.
Okay, so you made it to the bottom of the elevator, and you try to command them to go down further, and it does not go any further.
Damn. What all did we grab from this place? I know we got that horn letter, obviously a human boy. Then there was that severed head.
Are you guys bringing the severed head?
Yeah,
I think so.
We gotta. It's not gonna be the weirdest thing we're taking.
Are you bringing the boy?
Yeah, we're bringing the boy.
Okay.
Was there anything else that we got in here? I feel like we're missing something.
You guys got stuff from the wagon as well.
Okay.
There's the flowers outside in the water.
Yeah, maybe we
haven't
go
looked
check
at
the
yet.
flowers.
Oh hey Mike.
Oh, there he is.
Man, Mike. Mike, man.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now, yeah.
I can hear.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Alright.
Oh,
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You're audible, but there's all sorts of air or
Are you
wind.
sprinting somewhere?
I'm driving home, but I can.
Are the
roll your
are the
windows
windows down?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that'll do it. That's
it's the AC, not the windows.
Oh, wow.
Michael's not a window.
That's some impressive AC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a new car. It's whatever.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because my old car got in a wreck. It's a whole thing. Don't worry about it.
Your car
what's
got in
going
a
on?
wreck?
I am worried about it.
I'm not
You got in a wreck?
Don't
later.
worry.
Wait, what happened?
Don't worry about it. Everyone's fine. What's happening with D&D? What's going on?
We turned a
We
chicken
found
into a boy.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
chicken
yeah,
that turned into a boy.
You ended the last session in front of the tower fighting gargoyles. We went through that. We went to the tower, found a bunch of stuff, explored the wagon outside, turned a chicken into a man, and we're now leaving the tower.
All right. Well, I'm gonna need to hear about this chicken man.
Yeah. We found a chicken inside the wagon whose name was Esmeralda. But then we used a remove curse scroll on them and they turned into a teenage boy.
It was way
Oh.
too sentient to be just a chicken.
We were totally.
I had been spooked for more than one reason. So about that car wreck.
Oh yeah, No, like, someone just backed up into my car while I was parked and rammed into it.
And they
Like, it wasn't that
like
bad.
another wreck.
Was this at work?
Yeah, this is at work.
Oh,
like,
God.
A week ago.
Ah,
Yeah, so
okay.
they took out the front part of my car, like, dislodged on the...
How fast did
Toyotas? Mike, that happened with my Toyota. First
Yeah,
time, they do that.
yeah. It was funny for me in that this person, like, that was a brand new car for them as of 2 weeks, 2025 4Runner, and so they had to pay for everything.
All right.
Yikes.
But yeah, so I'm just in a new car right now. So it gets out of the shop.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Well, did we want to check out these flowers real quick?
Yeah, let's check out the flamboyant yellow flowers.
so you head to the area where Garrus saw that there were some lily pads painted like
Lily
a
pads,
bright
right.
flamboyant yellow, 15 feet off the shore, little distance away from the tower, but off the shore of the same lake. Who is investigating?
I again have
I'll
0
investigate.
investigation, so
Yeah.
I think I ended up with the highest investigation somehow at +5.
Make an investigation check.
Can I help him?
Dice
Sure.
roll.
I am assisting him. I say prior to that dice roll.
Said she
that's
says.
Just stated.
Oh, all right. Nice. Good.
So, looking around the lily pads, Garrus, you're not finding anything interesting, but Pep, you notice something like just slightly under the water, and you reach down and you find a trio of ceramic pots, and inside they're half filled with rocks, and 2 bear traces of dried yellow paint along the rims and interior. The third, traces of white paints along its rim and interior. And you and Garrus both instantly, you're recognizing this yellow paint as the same as Rictavio's wagon in Arsec Stockyard.
We figured it out. Rictavio is the Richtofen, whatever Randolph, whatever his name is.
Rudolph.
Is he the initials guy?
yeah,
Right.
We were correct.
Aha!
We should have broken into his wagon.
RVR.
They say that I'm dumb. Look at them now.
I've never heard anyone say that.
Yeah.
No one.
What do you guys do now?
Thank you for using your turn signal.
Yeah.
Trying to avoid a wreck.
Don't want another one.
So they're just like pots filled with rocks, basically, under the water.
Yeah. Essentially like
Wow.
paint pots.
I see.
That's weird.
They don't got cans. They were filled with rocks, and so that they would stay at the bottom of the lake.
Why?
Yeah. Why? That's an interesting thing to do. Oh.
Can we pull the pots up and pour the rocks out?
Yeah, you have done so in this investigation, so you're able to see that it was covered with that coat of paint.
Okay.
Can I?
Is there anything else on the pots, like, design-wise?
No, they look pretty plain. Nope, you don't find anything else interesting in the water.
Alright, I'd say we head back to town, but before we do, we break one of the wagon spokes.
Yeah.
Really make it difficult for Esmeralda to...
Well, we want her to find us at this point, right?
I mean, she's not going to know who did anything to her place, right? We've got Chicken Man in tow with us. She's fucking off in the woods. Like,
Yeah.
she's just going to come back, see she got ransacked, and
if we
They
left
have
her
a
a
bad
note?
day.
We got your chicken boy.
Yeah, what's up with your chicken boy? We cured him. Find us or something. I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
We'll write a note that has basically that in it.
I like that. I'll write
You
the
can
note.
break it. Yeah, yeah. He's got to practice.
Yeah, do not let him write it.
Ham
You can
Ninja
break
writes
it
a
if you
note,
want.
but I write another note, and after Ham Ninja puts it down on like the seat of the wagon, I just replace it with something legible.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Good job, Ham Ninja.
You see my note, it's just a symbol of a chicken turning into a man. And pointing
Actually-
an arrow at us.
I see that, and I actually just leave his note there. I don't even put mine.
That summarizes it pretty well.
He actually did pretty good with this one.
How many pots did we grab from the water?
There's 3.
Can we try to break one?
Sure.
I'm down.
Or on the ground?
Smash it on the ground.
Finding my way back to that section of notes. You break the pots and they shatter on the ground. You can tell that the material of it was ceramic, and a lot of the paints kind of chunked off as well where it was solidified. But you're not getting anything more interesting from these pots. They're just
Yeah, I don't get
simple
the
ceramic
guy.
pots used for painting.
Yeah, I don't get why he buried these in the water. Makes zero sense to me. Bombing guy's clearly crazy, clearly deranged.
I think, I mean, with the chicken thing, I would get that. These guys seem pretty crazy.
Those are the severed head.
Yeah, that too. That's kind of weird. So we think Rictavio and Esmeralda working together, probably.
Unless this head we found actually did kidnap the girl, and so they killed him for it and took his head. Sounds kind of extreme.
What if the girl is in Rictavio's wagon and we were just bamboozled by whatever was in there?
A tiger.
Yeah, that.
That's pretty smart.
Well, they turned this kid into a chicken. What if they turned Arabella into a tiger?
Oh.
Yo, what if the whole circus is people's?
Oh,
The circus is
good.
people. No.
The circus is people. We need to get more scrolls of breaking curses. That.
Or we just start cooking them all until they
No,
turn
we're
back
not
into
gonna-
people.
We're not gonna cook them.
This is what you missed, Mike.
I have burning hands ready. Just saying.
No.
Worst case, we get some exotic tiger. Like,
Worst case is we burn a human boy.
Or girl.
Sacrifices.
Or girl. Well, worst case is we burn Arabella.
Best case is we get to try to eat a tiger. I've never done that.
The tiger tastes good.
I bet that'd be great. Yeah.
I bet it probably does taste good.
Well,
you want to get out of here before Esmeralda comes here?
I think we
that's
do.
smart.
Let's roll out.
Okay, so you begin traveling back by foot with Soldar and Yevgeny leading the way, knowing the path. Let me actually get you to the scene. I need to shorten this video so it actually loads fast.
Nonsense. It's the Svalovich spooky vid.
Oh yeah, here, look at my stream. This is what my Foundry shows me. This is what my last scene looked like before the darkness.
What?
Boop.
Yeah, Yeah.
What?
No, 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 not allowed.
I don't know why.
So, did refreshing fix it? Or closing and reopening? No?
Just for some reason it's working here, but like slightly. Like when we were fighting the gargoyles, I saw everything except like I saw the gargoyles and then it was just this is the background. Very weird.
Alright then.
Let me turn on Michael.
Mike's here.
Michael.
Okay, what if I go to... I'm taking to a different scene. Do you see something different now?
Hey, yeah, there's no exclamation mark anymore.
Okay. Wait, did I actually make a shorter version? Oh, it's a different video. Yeah, what about this one?
See anything anymore? So you're gonna ignore me, but I'm sure everybody else.
Why? Okay. That
yeah,
is...
it's just a black screen for me. I don't know why. It's definitely something on my end.
That
Clear
is...
your cache and cookies.
Yeah, that'd be my guess. That is something we'll look into another time.
It's in your settings.
Yeah,
like
ask
Yeah,
Google
we'll
Chrome.
next time.
Ask Google Chrome to give it a try while we're gone.
Yeah.
You need to fully close out your Chrome and reload it all back after you do so.
Okay, so traveling through the woods back, after 15 minutes, you hear a little movement in the woods and immediately hear a voice, "Who goes there?" coming from a deep voice. And from the woods and the chill mist, you see a large man in drab clothing wearing a tattered gray cloak. He has shaggy black hair and thick mutton chops, and he's leaning heavily on a spear and has a bundle of animal pelts slung over his shoulder. Just behind him, barely visible in the gloom, stands a grim-faced woman, long, dark hair, loosely braided, and she holds a spear of her own, the tip glinting in the scarce light, and wears a cloak wrapped tightly around her chest.
We don't have like an adventuring party name or anything.
Yeah, we do. We're the Gooners.
Oh yeah, we are the Gooners. Yeah,
we are.
that's us. We're from the outside.
That's us. It is us, the Gooners. Who goes there back at you?
What's a Gooner?
Oh, you wouldn't. You
One
would
who goons.
love to know, wouldn't you? It is us. And that's all you need to know.
And Soldar is looking at them, a little anxious. "Who are you?" And they respond, I am Svalt, and this is Matilda. We are trappers from Kresk."
Insight check.
Oh.
Make an insight check.
Okay. What?
Did the laptop just die?
Goose.
Oh no. Okay. Would you like me to roll a d23 while you're recovering?
Yes.
Clear my cache did not work.
Plus whatever your insight would be.
About clearing your loot.
So, you can tell that they are not telling the truth.
Did we just run into
Where are you guys traveling?
Oh, we're just roaming about the lands. This was a nature walk tour that we paid a gold for. It's been quite informative to see all the fauna and the flora about the place.
Interesting. Well, there's been this tale echoing through the woods as of late. A Vistani woman, a kind of phantom who stalks the paths under the moon's gaze, and they say she's not of this world, but from the realms of death itself. She's terrifying and seems to be carrying quite the wicked blade, thirsting for the blood of innocents. How are you guys armed to defend yourselves from such a thing? Are you strong enough in case she comes for you?
Pretty well, yeah. This guy disintegrated a gargoyle with like his mind and his god power. Is pretty impressive.
Have you heard the word of the Morning Lord?
How are you
Steve,
guys?
remove the stream you pulled up because Mike's back.
Oh.
Are you guys well equipped to deal with the Phantom Mistress?
Yes, we're very well equipped, and he's looking you guys up and down as you're talking, and
Fur pelts must be the answer.
starts to get more anxious after looking around enough. Only Pat noticing that anxiousness from her insight.
Who's next to me?
Maybe they're talking about that Esmeralda lady.
Get out of my nose.
Pat, what did you say? A lot of talk, sorry.
Who's like right next to me? Because I want to whisper that these people are not who they say they are.
Who do you want her to be?
Squishy, so I feel like I'd be somewhere in the middle. Is Garrus near me?
So you whisper to Garrus.
Probably.
They're bad. They're not triggers.
And Soldar whispers into Escanor's ear. I do not recognize the names of these trappers from Kresk. I know all of the trappers. I've not heard them.
Should we attack? Are they werewolves?
Get ready.
Are they vampires?
You seem to be mighty warriors indeed. Shall we travel together? Surely it's safer in groups.
Oh, wouldn't you like that?
Where are you guys going?
Where are you coming from?
You go to Crest because we're gonna go the other way. Wherever you go, honestly, I don't want to go there.
We're following our trapper route, so we're following the trail south. You guys seem to be heading that way.
Keep going your way.
You keep doing it your way, and we'll do our thing. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, we'll be on our way. And they kind of nod their heads and start walking off, looking back over their shoulders on occasion.
You guys don't think they noticed the boy, did they?
Probably not for that boy.
You mean the unconscious teenage boy?
Is he still naked, whoever's armed?
I hope he has some sort of...
I think we clothed him, or at least put him in a rag or something.
Pep gave him her cloak, but she's a halfling, so she just like...
I mean, if it's a teenage boy, it probably fits, right? Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
So, as they're going off into the distance, Soldar and Yevgeny rest, and Pep, you notice that they were grabbing onto silver arrows in their quiver as well at the ready.
Wait, our guys were? Or
yeah, they were ready. They had that. They were ready to assume that they might be werewolves.
I knew it. I knew they were wolves of the were. My brethren.
Probably sense it, can't you? And I spit at him.
Oh.
I want to ask our hunter friends, where you guys get your silvered weapons at?
We collected enough funds to purchase them in Valaki. They collect all the silver to defend, give to the guards in theory, but I don't think it's all used.
Oh, who would you go to in Valaki? That'd be pretty.
You guys know where they store their excess silver?
We worked enough for the Burgmaster. That's we worked with their son Victor, so we took him on a hunting trip. So we kind of got it in.
Victor,
and that was your connection to them as well, was Victor. So through them, we were able to get connected to some other seller. I don't remember who it was though. It might have just been stocks from the guards.
I see.
I know. Alright, well, let's keep going before this boy wakes up.
So you guys continue onwards back to Valaki, and it's getting pretty close to sundown. We'll say it's 7:30 now. And you are outside the gate.
How are we going to get in with this unconscious teenage boy?
I mean, he doesn't have any silver.
So you see the gate's shut and the guards are on the other side. Keeping guard. How do you guys approach?
we can just tell him we rescued this boy out in the wilderness. That's
do
basically
need
what
to
happened.
get rid of all the silver that we came across. Because we did gather more silver.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, can you call your raven?
Raven,
The raven's still around.
Yeah, call the raven.
Please fly to me!
Oh, I can actually talk to the raven now.
Oh yeah, you can talk to the raven now.
I'll cast speak with if the raven's around. I'll cast speak with animals.
You're making these sounds and starting to look around for that similar raven to reappear, and so far no signs of her coming. How long do you wait?
Probably has to fly a good while.
Like 10 or 15
I mean,
minutes.
I don't want to get rid of the silver. We got, what, a silver knife and a whole bunch of other stuff?
Yeah,
So,
I'd
I
say
mean,
probably
I was
10
gonna
or
say,
15 minutes.
Probably just like bury it outside the city somewhere or something.
Yeah, if the raven
Right?
doesn't
I
come.
don't know. We probably won't need it in town. I imagine.
5 minutes pass and no sign of the raven.
So I guess while we wait for the raven, what do we tell the guards about this boy?
we don't have to.
What do you
We
mean
just
we don't
say-
have to?
You know, like, mind your own, fuck off, let us in.
Where'd we
Fine,
land?
girl.
Is the boy
Fuck
clothed
off.
now?
Yeah,
Have you
he's
been-
got
Been to
covered.
TSA before?
I realized I was muted for a while, but
Yeah.
I gotta head out. I will
I
catch up with you guys on this later.
Cool.
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Well, let me get Michael up.
I got it.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
I'm just putting up any window.
Well, all right. I mean, you know what Garrett said? We did rescue him. That's not a lie.
Rescued from what, though?
Yeah, it's a fair question. Maybe they know about Esmeralda. What was that? What was the hunters? What were they saying? That thing we should be worried about?
It's like a Vistani.
Some sort of Vistani with a fancy sword.
Yeah, maybe we say that we rescued the boy from that Vistani thing.
Hey, that's a whole tale to tell, but
The Soldar
Could all
also
be true.
speaks up here. That was coming from the words of werewolves, so who knows?
Yeah.
Could you guys vouch for us? You saw what happened.
Yeah.
They probably trust you guys.
well, it also assumes they're going into the city as well.
I don't think it'll be a problem. We're hired to leave often. They'll see us entering together. Should be okay.
You guys are good people, you know that?
Or at least we'll come escort you to the gate, but then we're gonna head north because we don't want to lose our equipment either.
Respectable.
And our shack's up north anyways.
I
So
guess we'll
then,
bury
that only
the
leaves...
silver dagger on the way
Yeah.
there and
Maybe our boys could hold on to our silver for us for a little bit. Toss them a coin for a holding fee.
which boys?
The two hunters.
The hunters.
It's not a bad idea.
If
you guys
if
hold
the
on?
raven doesn't come, obviously.
Yeah, of
The
course.
Raven does not seem to be coming.
Damn.
Ah, my boy!
We get you guys like a gold to hold on to this
Sure.
silver stuff for us.
Why not?
I'll give him one of my gold pieces.
And so, just note in chat what you're handing to them.
So, what all did?
I know
At
there
least
was
the
a
silver
silver
knife.
dagger. Yeah.
Dagger. I don't know what else there was.
On the
Have-
stuff that Pep picked up.
What was
there
that
like a bunch
mirror?
of pots and pans and stuff. Was any
Yeah,
of that
what was-
silver?
Steel mirror, that's right.
Steel mirror. Yeah, not silver. I think that might have been the only silver you guys got.
I have 17 silver crossbow bolts.
Yes, there were those as well.
Yeah. So I give all the silver over,
Nice.
Cool. Okay.
and I guess let's
You guys
approach the
approach
gate.
the gate. Halt! Show us your teeth to prove you're not vampires.
Show 'em the teeth.
And hold this garlic for a moment. They give each of you some cloves and rub it all over your faces. Prove you're not werewolves.
Oh goodness, it stink.
Yeah, does that affect cider at all yet?
No, that's more the vampires thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. And you don't have your teeth yet.
And now you guys seem clear. Pay the 1 gold piece toll to enter.
All right, these guys are freaking breath gouging sons of a bitch.
Pay the man. Ham Ninja does what Ham Ninja does and pays.
What's with the boy? And Soldar is still with you guys to speak. He's okay. We just recovered him from Kresk, and he had a rough time on the journey. And they nod.
Excellent. All right.
In we go.
In you go. Gates open. And as you walk off in the distance, they say, all will be well.
All will be well.
It is 7:30. Where do you guys head?
I mean, don't we have to be somewhere?
We have a dinner that we got invited
The
to.
noble lady.
But what do we do with this kid? Should we leave him in our room and leave him a note or something, or?
That's what I was.
What if he likes being a chicken and goes back to Esmeralda?
I mean, I guess that's his choice.
I guess
it'd be kind of weird, but
we could leave Ham Ninja with him back at the bar. Because we don't have a Ham Ninja, technically.
What if we force-fed this teenager kid some of those dream pies?
Oh, you're.
And then he's just
then
I
night. Think we're borderline.
We're free and clear.
At that point, I think we are borderline.
He doesn't even have to know he's addicted. He'll just wake up with a craving. And he'll be fiending for something.
I say that's a good ass idea. Let's give him some moon pie and get him back to our room and have him go to sleep.
It's a plan.
So you guys make your way back to the Blue Water Inn, up to your room. Erwin from down below sees you guys coming back in and waves, and he also sees the boys. Kind of makes a perplexed look, but goes back to cleaning the bar and tending to his duties. And are you guys shoveling pie down his face?
I think they're doing that in the confines of the room.
I assume so.
Down on the bed.
Do you guys have a whole dream pastry remaining?
I have, yeah.
Okay.
I think I still have a couple slices left. Not a whole.
This
pie.
will consume.
Yeah, I have 2 whole pies left.
Okay, so that'll consume a pie.
Okay. Ah, shit. Ham Ninja's gonna be mad when I lose this last one.
He doesn't have to know.
And you've been using slices, so it's the other one slices for Hummingja.
Yeah, I don't know how many slices I've used.
That'll just
assume I have 1 pie
that'll
left.
continue to be your flavor for Hummingja.
Okay, nice.
Give this kid some heroin to make sure he sleeps well, and then
So you shove enough down his face. You make him chew manually, and it goes down, and you check to make sure he's breathing. He's still breathing, and he's just sprawled out on the bed now. He does not look like he's going anywhere.
And I just say this is going to be the trippiest series of events for this guy. He's going to go to bed a chicken, wake up a man, and throughout that whole wake up process, he's going to be tripping his balls.
Yeah. At least he's having amazing dreams of, I guess, whatever chickens dream of.
This is honestly probably the best scenario for him. He won't even know what he's addicted to when he wakes up.
Yeah,
what, being a chicken or the moon pies?
Who knows?
Yeah. Well, I think we've done our job as responsible citizens and adults. I say we go party at this dinner.
Yep.
Yeah, totally.
All right. You guys make your way to... Do I not have this set up? I should. You guys make your way to the Walker House.
Oh,
You see a
thank you.
wide, red-roofed manor surrounded by thick gardens filled with herbs and vines. The roof slouches under the weight of vegetation. The walls sag and bulge from moss and plant growth. The front door is handsome and red-painted with frosted glass in the upper half. And the door is open like it's awaiting guests. And there we will end and return there next time.
That was
It's gonna
fun.
be weird coming back to a chicken boy.
Yeah, we can't forget about the chicken boy.
Yeah.
Probably should, but can't. Thank you. It was enjoyable.
Hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yes.
We'll put out another poll and we'll figure out when to go next.
Nice.
So,
Sounds good.
have a good one.
Night night.
Bye.
Bye.
You guys.